Yeah, I was recently diagnosed with a terminal disease. Holy shit, man. Are you okay? What's going on? Yeah, I mean, it's a bass baritone disease, and basically I have 3 months left to live, and the worst thing is the symptoms will just continue to get worse. Like, I have this awful cough. Can't get rid of it. I mean, you're saying they try everything, but did they try cough syrup? No, I don't think that will work because, it's a symptom of the pre-existing disease. I truly can't act for shit, but that little skit, if we can call it that, was to talk about this issue. Singing an F4 or an F sharp 4 is really easy, yet singing a G4, which is only one semitone after, seems to be impossible. This is what the Reddit user is describing, and I think because of the internet flexing your vocal range culture. The higher you go, the better. Only notes in M1 or pushing your chest voice are valid, and the higher they are, the more points you get. It is only through this culture that you can get to this Reddit post. I'll explain why. These vocal coaches, or just the internet as a whole, has almost bullied you, maybe unconsciously, into accepting that this that's happening to you is your problem. Like you're not trying hard enough almost. And everyone who prescribes a solution or a fix for this will only give you stuff that covers up the symptoms, like taking cough syrup for a pre-existing terminal disease. So it's like, open a little wider, change this, pull your tongue out of your mouth, only to get this semitone, right? And you're supposed to keep doing that until you reach a D5. That's what I believe for 5 years because of how bad YouTube vocal coaching is. And it's no better in Reddit, by the way. Now, from a perspective of someone who suffered all of this, but then came out on the other side, it only took me 8 to 10 years. What your body is telling you right here, you're reaching a note and it becomes impossible. It's just the laryngeal mechanism, M1 being like, hey, listen, bud, like this is my limit. These are my limitations. I've told you already at the F4 that I can already, it's kind of difficult. Please don't push to the F sharp. And the guy goes ahead and they push. And the body's like, holy shit, okay, I mean, maybe I can do that on a good day, but please don't push the G4. And the guy goes to the G4 and your body's like, hey, listen, man, I need to start cracking, I need to start going flat. So from this perspective of someone who fixed the passaggio permanently, this is very clearly not your problem, not a problem with your range or your technique. It is a byproduct of the problem that is fundamental. It actually took me 5 to 7 or 8 years to fix the G4, so I understand. It seems really easy now, but from the perspective of someone who pushed M1, I remember precisely what it was like, and I can kind of do it too. So, what did I find through all those years? I'm gonna give you some great free advice, but also I made an academy just for fixing this problem, in case that interests you. What I found is that you're basically wasting your time, your precious energy, and suffering a lot. Maybe, hopefully not, but causing yourself vocal damage. Especially if after you sing a song with your vocal coach's method, you're like, holy shit, like you have to rest for a day, and it's just like fatigued after 2 or 3 songs. That is not the technique that singers like Adam Lambert or Mark Martel, who tour for 2 hours, close to every day from what I've heard at some points, and preserve their voice. What's going on scientifically that they are doing that you're not, is they have allowed what is called the vocal break, usually, to fully run them over and overpower them and embrace it. You could say embrace what comes after your vocal break too. If you want to see it like that, I really like it. Or at least simply working with it will be a step in the right direction if you've never done it before. Me, personally, I like to grow the high notes after the passage from falsetto. When I allow the M2 laryngeal mechanism coordination to be the very origin of the high notes, then they will always be consistent. But most importantly, to the exact topic of this video, you will be able to see continuous growth during your journey on the daily. And if this story is any similar to my story, then when you're stuck in the F sharp G4 area, what happens is for a lot of time you stop seeing progress. You reach this point kind of fast and then it stops really abruptly. And you don't know what to do. It's like, do I need to go and just keep opening more every day like they tell me on YouTube until my jaw dislocates? Or is there any other answer? And this is it. This is the truth. This is what will fix it. And even if you don't get a result right away, like the people who get my... Sorry, but seriously, it does work in 2 days. So, but even if you don't, because you don't want to get my program, and that's fine, you will go back to seeing progress on the daily. You can grow your M2, usually called falsetto, in any note. This is a G sharp 4. Just falsetto, post voice crack. And in a few days of just working on it, intuitively, you'll go from to and you'll see like it starts to approach a chesty timbre, especially if you work on increasing the volume of M2 falsetto, which most people don't know can be loud as balls, way louder than chest voice. So this will unlock the future steps of any progress that might happen on your singing career while continuing to push M1 and opening a little different and doing different things with your tongue and praying to the chest voice gods every day will definitely not. It will keep you stuck. So do surrender that search and trust this advice because hell, I did all the methods that they advised me by every vocal coach on YouTube, especially from that era. I don't know about the new ones like, Chris Lippe. I tried them all and they're not very good. They don't work. They just frustrated me more. It was like, I knew in my head, I was like, I'm pushing as much as I can already. Everything is as open as it can be. And they're like, just do it a little more. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Switch to M2, work from there. And if you want the exact steps, go to m2.academy, the only singing academy based on a scientific framework. Check out the pricing page if you want to really understand what's going on with the different plans and the awesome benefits they have.